I have the burden of having to give a glimpse of law and then also commend on all these rather sophisticated economics ideas. So let me start out with very briefly the issue of property from a legal point of view is a matter that will be determined by essentially how the legal system defines concepts of rights, duties, powers, privileges, immunity, liability, responsibility, and so on. That is a grammar of the legal system. And to give a very simple illustration, if I was a welfare person and I'm getting welfare benefit from the state, the argument would have been that the state is really extending a privilege to me. Now, the point of this is that because it is a privilege, I have no right and I can't enforce the right against the state. Now, that changed somewhat in the 1960s when the Supreme Court determined, for example, that welfare is a property right, and that it was a privilege, it was a right, the correlative of which is a duty, and that duty could be enforced by the state, or by the lawyers. So that's, to summarize this very briefly, the effort to define property in terms of the grammar of rights, which is done by a grammarman named Ophel, is rather complicated, but it forms the basis of the American restatement of property law. That is the form of stuff. Now, the problem that we face today is like the problem of the 1960s when Wright wrote a book called The New Property. And what he did was he rationalized the whole framework of state entitlements in terms of the grammar that made these entitlements enforceable not as privileges but as rights. And that became a very popular book and it shaped the legal system somewhat. But it also influenced the emerging neoliberalism, who began to say, well, if you can create property rights for the welfare states, then why can't you create new property rights for those who are involved in the financialization of the economy? And that led into a number of things. One is there was an effort to restart the idea that the Constitution protects a vast, expanded notion of property rights, even from the state willing to redefine it. And that came from a case, Lochner against New York in 1995, overturned in 1957. But Lochner had left a legacy of over 200 cases of the Supreme Court in which they overturned Roosevelt's New Deal signs. And the court then changed that, but the ghost of Lochner still prevails and still animates the neoliberal theories. And that means that when they began to look at the ways in which you could strengthen private property, you needed to weaken the role of the state in attempting to shape the nature of private property. That should be done purely as a private matter. And when the financial markets were deregulated, that gave them a tremendous opportunity to essentially create new forms of property. And these included rather complex things like derivatives, credit default swaps, bundling of mortgages, which is one thing that created the 2008 crisis. And those are very complex things. You buy a mortgage, but you don't realize that the mortgage is immediately sold to a New York broker who bundles them up and resells them for another level of value. And so that resulted, if you like, in investing in property and the profits of which you would reinvest in more property, and hence you aggregate vast amounts of capital within the financial market, but it doesn't have a real effect on the practical economy of manufacturing and services. And so the question that emerged was, well, surely these new forms of property should be regulated. We should have some legal definition of how these things work, but that's been very difficult. The efforts on the part of the Securities and Exchange Commission to redefine these things have met with the notion that we should do away with the Securities and Exchange Commission completely. Just get rid of them. We don't need them. The markets are self-regulating themselves. So we have some problems here with the notion of the generation of forms of property. And so now I have to jump over this to the question of sustainable development, human rights, and property. And here, I think the first thing to note is that it's not only in the financial markets, incidentally, that we have new property. Quite literally, the challenge posed by the intellectual property literally means that the definition of property can expand as far as the human imagination can extend. There are no real limits to that. If you imagine something, if you can get a patent on it and sell it, you create a new property. And the limits of that are the limits of the human imagination. So this is a very dynamic thing anyway, regardless of what you may think about it. Now, getting back to the UN came up with these 17 goals for sustainable development. I basically saw these 17 values, principles, as essentially a more complicated version of the fundamental values in the International Bill of Rights. And that then raises the question, what does human capital as a human right have to do with these 8 fundamental values, or what economic value or form can be placed on the human rights values themselves directly? These values are, of course, that human capital would have some role to play in the management of its power relations in society. It would have some role to play in the element of human choice making and respect. It would have some role to play in affective and positive sentiments, education, health and well-being, and skill, labor values, and so on. So when we take these, we have to ask ourselves, well, how can we take these values and the human capital that energizes them and convert them into some forms of property that make sense in the market? And that's a challenge. We obviously have to develop these values in terms of specific processes so that we can figure out which of these processes make sense in conventional markets, which may make sense in more imaginative ways in which these can be used as mechanisms of exchange and value to augment the value of human capital itself.